Hi there and welcome to Apple World. So it looks like Cardi B is wiped out and worn out on individuals discussing her and her marriage. And she could actually be prepared to toss a few hands with the following fan who attempts to come for her fans have been dragging. Cardi constant since Offset got uncovered a long time prior when he was undermining her again. She is so wiped out also, burnt out on individuals coming for herself, and she battled not one yet two fans on online entertainment. She likewise came for her fans' dead guardians, which started another debate. Cardi has demonstrated time and time again that she doesn't mess around her marriage. However, it appears as though she may have gone excessively far. This time, it's a hopeless train wreck. We should disclose. This show began once again with Card's new collection, yet it in the long run advanced into something muddled. Card uncovered that she was pushing her collection delivery date in reverse, and fans could have done without it since her last collection, Intrusion of Protection, was delivered 7 years prior. She hasn't delivered another collection since, despite the fact that she continues to guarantee that the collection is dropping soon. So when she pushed the collection again, fans were naturally irritated, and one tweeted the collection is certainly not coming in summer. A collection in harvest time. Winter will have a lot fewer possibilities of getting viral hits and will procure considerably fewer streams and deals. Additionally, 6 years of stalling is worth at least a decent delivery date, and Cardi answered if it's not too much trouble. Let me know which collection been doing great this mid-year since you got your certification and behave like you effing know all that. Well, fans thought she was being obscure. However, she denied it, saying it's the effing truth. Collections are not proceeding as great in the mid-year as the ones dropping in different seasons. The music traffic is crazy. There's huge number of mellow dies delivering, and you can't scarcely get a situation for over about 14 days in light of so many dropping at a time. Its insights unbend your wrist and think with your cerebrum. Not all things are chaotic and obscure fruitcake. However, this made fans considerably more pissed, and it was at this point that force to be reckoned with Heaven Paris got involved, and it got exceptionally chaotic. Heaven said, for what reason does Cardi B feels she's above analysis? Every last bit of her companions are dropping collections and doing moderate things in their vocation, and she stands out like a sore thumb. No visits, no meet and welcome. No merchandise, one collection highlighted singles and viral minutes. Is she a rapper or does she bluster? And Cardi answered, that is not what I said. Few in your three stomachs be heaven. Then, at that point, made a video where she hauled Cardi for Phil. You all should tell Cardi because I'm going to give it to her like she assumes she surrender it. And before you all state, no, she came and tracked down my tweet. All things considered, the tweets that I was tweeting to laud her and picked that one, and she ought to have remained on it currently. Don't erase nothing since I'm simply not seeing it. What's more, I just awakened and it hit the blog you found in the act. All that backbang, you assumed you was going behind your button and clearing him for you, doing exactly the same thing. Don't toss no stone and conceal your hand, miss, and it ain't an engraving or sketch who may at any point cause me to feel terrible about my body. You touched everything on you, actually got so many uncertainties cause you can't keep your spouse at home. You to pay for give cause they need to suck a similar sucking. That is not a me issue, that is a you issue. It very well may be 4 stomachs. It could be 6 stomachs. It very well may be 7 stomachs. Toward the day's end you would have stayed there and pay for everything on you. Still unreliable. You still can't keep yourself in the media set. Ling and going no place. It don't matter the amount of a terrible think you are them troublemaker by the day's end. What was said about you is right. Your butt is lounging around attempting to ensure you watch out for your family, and your butt is still here cussing out fans, dream fans, while you're getting passed up by each and everybody around. You call yourself this boss rapper, and you are in this horrible ass 360 arrangement with Atlantic, when you should sit around stressed over how you're going to ensure these tracks hit the hearts. Furthermore, remain in light of the fact that even your companions are missing you. It's no great explanation for why Megan EXP0SED is on visit right presently, came out behind you, and you done did a #1 collection, and your butt couldn't in fact put out a genuine single that stays on the diagrams longer than about 14 days indeed. What I said was right, and in the event that it hit a nerve that is as well awful, perhaps you really want to get in the corner, and perhaps you want to sort of at some way to get some records that are really going to remain on the outlines and quit cussing these fans who are kids that like you, acting like you so for your fans, and you all in a great relationship, when you act genuine mother homo, when you stayed there and told them young men he was a you got greater fishing fry and it ain't me, so the following time you feel like you need to come for me above all else. You better stand on what you said, 'cause I'm going To give it to you, I don't give a how dark you need to imagine you are. As a matter of fact, that don't no one gander at me and question it. I couldn't care less about your achievement, cause next time you need to express something out your mouth, I may be here to give it right back to you. You all, this thing got truly untidy. Cardi B applauds back with, when I perform a medical procedure, child, I try not to do it for no ninja. I do it in light of the fact that I love the lady look. I got my butts, and what's more, my delicate asses before I met Set, the reality that you honeybees generally need to bring up an individual for a drag because you can't drag. Nothing else is a gag since ninjas is arranged in my DM. You talked on me, and presently you are frantic because your stomachs are layered like a wedding cake. She additionally said, discussing troublemaker titties, it never gave hard, they're generally in a mouth, you formed like a sticky bear. You Flintstone nutrient shop bee, you love medical procedure disgracing, be I rather kick the bucket on a table than seem as though you are and mine are regular. And you were molded like a long body Mexican before you got them. 18 medical procedures, your teeth stacked like dominoes and your tongue lethargic like the Mississippi waterway at the day's end. I'm okay with me you not, which is the reason you going out the way substantiating yourself, shut the F up, and go drop the collection. See, I didn't applaud back saying shaped like a what child since high school. My body was thin bitty, it was continuously teeth were stacked, like your 3 stomachs and your 2 PS. Then you need to discuss tongue as you don't have a weighty tongue yourself. Heaven said, and you look a wreck. Still, they look horrible. You attempted to cause it to appear as my viewpoint invalid because of my looks. It wasn't about a ninja. You stayed here and attempted to be interesting, and you were distraught because everyone continued scrutinizing you for being a disappointment with the main collection. See, I then said to this end you've generally got to bring my marriage as a drag because you have. Because how you sound a disappointment with the main collection is definitely the collection that hasn't been cruised in that frame of mind by no females. So you all can't talk about something different. Heaven answered with B attempting to analyze bodies. However, try not to need to look at collections of work you're compromised by your companions, which is why you invest such a lot of energy attempting to get before stories we can go all night. I got time to be my tongue way slicker than yours. I finished the discussion saying tomorrow I'm going to awaken in my manner with breakfast cook, without anyone else a vocation and wonderful messes with you, going to awaken with 3 pads under your dress, prepared to clock in at Marshall's and this being the feature of your life you lost. Heaven, in the long run, uncovered that she had slid into Offset's DMs on Instagram and shared a screen capture anyway. This was very humiliating in light of the fact that Offset didn't indeed text her back. He just broadcasted her discuss a humiliation. This made it more than clear that Heaven's issues weren't the collection or Cardi medical procedure yet, since she needed to attach with counterbalance, and he didn't, so she felt pungent in any case. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.